Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back.
This was the Ultra phone I was most hyped for this year. The leaks sounded crazy, but after using it, it actually lives up to them. And the look? If you covered the logo, you might think it's a Hasselblad X2D 100C. Seriously. This unit is the Ground Explorer edition, and yeah, the inspiration is obvious. It's a clear nod to Hasselblad's design. Square layout, clean balance, that bold orange accent, it all clicks. Even before taking a photo, it feels like a real camera, almost like it boosts your confidence instantly.
Big thanks to my tech partner over in China for providing this footage. I really appreciate the support in making this video happen. Hey everyone, Stella here from techiestreet. If you're into staying updated with the newest gadgets, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our latest tech content.
The details are where it shines. 4 lenses, all different but neatly unified under a clean black cover. Around it, a textured metal ring with a gear-like feel. Even the mic is hidden. Everything looks intentional, premium. And despite all that, the camera bump isn't crazy. The back uses vegan leather, the frame is matte metal. Together, it feels like a proper camera, but still comfortable daily. Not your style? There are cleaner options too, white and orange, inspired by natural tones. More minimal, same premium vibe. Now here's the thing, this isn't just a camera phone. OPPO didn't cut corners elsewhere, it's a full flagship. The display? A 6.82-inch flat panel with super slim bezels, powered by BOE X3 and OPPO's chip. You get 2K resolution and 144 Hz refresh rate. Brightness hits 820 nits full screen, peaks at 1850. It's right up there with the best. And it cares about your eyes too. Smart color adjustment, 2160 Hz PWM dimming, and it can drop to 1 nit. TUV certified. Not perfect for pitch dark use, but clearly thought through. Performance is no joke either. It runs on the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 with OPPO's engine. Huge 7050 mAh battery, 100-watt wired, 50-watt wireless, fast and long-lasting. All right, back to what really matters, the cameras. Building on the previous model, every lens here is upgraded, and you can actually see it. Main camera first. It uses the Sony LY901, 200 megapixel, 1/1.12 inch, 23 millimeters. Aperture is now f1.5, not a full 1-inch sensor, but it captures more light than before. Now the mid-telephoto, and this is where it gets interesting. A large 1/1.28-inch sensor with f2.2 at 3 zoom. That's rare. You get natural depth, sharp detail from 200 megapixels, plus macro as close as 15 centimeters. It's using the OV52A sensor at 70 millimeters. At this point, it's clear, this phone is pushing telephoto to a new level. Even the ultra-wide isn't ignored. 50 megapixels LYT 600 sensor, 14 millimeters. Light intake is up 56% over last gen. Big jump. Honestly, even with just these 3 lenses, it's already top tier, and we haven't even touched the 10X yet. Before that, let's compare. We brought in the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. In daylight, slight zoom in, the Find X9 Ultra pulls ahead. More detail, less artificial processing. It's not just hardware. Smart resolution scaling kicks in when conditions are right. At native focal length, the 200 megapixel sensor captures insane detail. You can zoom into wide shots and still see texture clearly. And that resolution gives flexibility. Want 35 millimeters or 50 millimeters? Just crop, no quality loss. Up to 3x, it handled motion, color, and detail beautifully. Meanwhile, Samsung's 3x, it struggles. That 10 megapixel sensor just can't compete. Honestly, it doesn't even match the Find X9 Ultra's front camera. At 3x zoom, the OPPO Find X9 Ultra holds its ground easily. It even adds a natural depth at distance, which you don't usually see. Meanwhile, the 5x zoom on the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra barely makes a difference here. That's why this phone feels like a ceiling. It sets the bar. Ultra-wide shots? The jump isn't huge, but it's there, slightly sharper than the S26 Ultra. The real win over last gen is HDR. It's cleaner, more refined. You'll notice it more on an LCD. Next, I'm removing all watermarks. Just trust your eyes. Pick your favorite shot and comment it. Ready? A is Samsung, B is iPhone, C is the Find X9 Ultra. Most of you probably picked C, not surprising. Now here's where it gets wild. 10x zoom. This optical setup delivers. Once you cross 10x, quality jumps. Details stay clean, no weird artifacts. You might think I never use 10x, but maybe that's because your old phone couldn't handle it. OPPO's idea is simple. Your phone shouldn't limit you. Once 10x works well, everything changes. Classroom shots, concerts, even the zoo, it suddenly becomes useful. It's not your main lens, but it completes the system. So how did they even fit this in? Telephoto lenses need space. Early designs used prisms to bend light sideways. That worked until sensors got bigger. Then came double reflection. Better, but still limiting, especially at 10x. OPPO went further. They redesigned the light path entirely, inspired by Hasselblad optics. Inside, it's built to save space and stay precise. The prism itself is next level, cut like a semiconductor with nano coating. This reduces stray light and keeps images clean. Sounds complex, but the results speak. 10x zoom isn't new, but a large sensor with f3.5 at this level, that's rare. OPPO has been pushing this space for years, and it shows. Now you might wonder, different sensors, so how are colors consistent? That's where OPPO's second-gen color sensor comes in. It uses 24 spectral channels with DCG HDR for better range and accuracy. Resolution is just 3.2 megapixels, but that's not the point. It's about precision. It's also built on a newer 40-nanometer process, making it more efficient, and it actively helps with color in both photos and videos. You can see it. Colors look more controlled, especially in large flat areas, more accurate overall. Then comes HDR, and OPPO leans in hard. Full-chain HDR processing, still rare on Android. For creativity, Master Mode and X-version mode are back. One tap, cinematic shots, or switch to 2.35:1 for that film look. Now there's also a built-in digital film system. Different presets, different moods. Soft tones like Haeguang or vintage looks like Jumeirah. It adapts to whatever you're shooting. And if that's not enough, you can customize everything. Tweak before, edit after, even import your own styles. Video? Big upgrades. Stabilization is insanely smooth, almost like a gimbal. But here's the real kicker, pro-level recording. While most phones stop at 8K, this one does 8K 10-bit log, plus 4K 120 FPS in 10-bit. That's serious flexibility. And OPPO's new G2 imaging system, it focuses on dynamic range and midtones. Footage might look a bit darker at first, but it holds highlights and keeps more detail for editing. The contrast here? Smooth. Tonal shifts? Clean. That means more control in editing and way more creative freedom. Clearly, OPPO is targeting serious creators. The OPPO Find X9 Ultra even supports built-in LUT recovery. You can import your own LUTs and, yes, bake them directly into footage. For anyone shooting log, this saves time and makes sharing way easier. In Pro Video mode, you can switch between SDR and HDR instantly, and the color science, it's probably the closest we've seen to Hasselblad on a phone. Want to go even further? OPPO has a dedicated Hasselblad camera kit. You get a protective case, filter adapter, strap, and a solid grip. But the real star is the teleconverter lens, about the size of a phone, packed with 16 glass elements. It pushes the 70mm lens all the way to 300mm. That's serious hardware. Extras like a tripod ring, heat shield, and case make it even better. And once you see the shots, you'll get it. Now software. It runs on ColorOS 16. After months of updates, it's smoother and more stable than ever. There are new features too. A redesigned lock screen island with Proud Wolf mode for a cleaner look and immersive mode for more dynamic visuals. Switching feels seamless. If you travel a lot, this gets interesting. ColorOS can now act like a mini travel assistant. It pulls routes, schedules, and plans into one place, almost like a custom guide in your pocket. Behind the scenes, OPPO's AI and system optimization are doing a lot. You might not notice instantly, but over time, it just feels better. So what is this phone really? It's an optical leap driven by OPPO and Hasselblad. Compared to other Ultra phones, many just don't hit the same level. And it's not just about pushing limits, it raises the baseline. High-end photography becomes easier even for casual users. But don't forget, it's still a full flagship, not just a camera gimmick. Balanced, powerful, hard to fault. We're working on a full Ultra comparison soon, but even now, this is an easy recommendation. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!